All right, more on the real estate story. Let's talk about Manhattan, and not inexpensive. The luxury real estate market is being treated as a haven for some investors. Cash-only buyers from places overseas very often flocking to this market. Sandra Smith is joining us in the newly developed Pell building in Manhattan's Fashion District. We used to call that, well, no man's land, as I said last time you were on. But hey, Sandra.
Hey, Dagan, but it's still Manhattan, and you're still surrounded by some of the poshest hotels and restaurants and bars and shows in the city. And we actually have Jackie Teplitsky, who is the real estate broker from Douglas Elliman. You've been employed to sell a unit like this, going for about $2.5 million. One might naturally think, Jackie, that it's tough to sell a place that price, 2 bedrooms, 1,900 square feet, in this sort of housing environment. Is it?
No, absolutely not. Actually, in Manhattan, we are in a complete selling frenzy right now. And this area, Nomad, north of Madison Square Park, is actually booming because people are looking for something different. This is what Soho used to be like 15 years ago. Now you go to Soho and you have too many people on the streets.
So what do you get for your money at the apartment that we're looking at right now as we walk towards the newly remodeled kitchen? And what is an over 100-year-old building?
Exactly, but you are talking about a true loft, what I call a true loft living with everything that comes with it. We're talking about the high ceilings, we're talking about the exposed pipes, we're talking about great open kitchen for entertainment, we're talking about a wide hallway, and everything that people always conceived as the true loft living in New York.
Okay, something that we've been talking about is how cash is king, and that your buyers aren't coming in asking for 10% down and a loan to buy this place. They're walking in and putting cash on the table, we're hearing.
As you're saying, cash is king, and we love cash. Cash is coming from all over the world, but right now, mainly from South America. Brazil is leading the pack. Argentinians are coming in to do their shopping and go to Broadway. We also have Colombians, and of course, let's not forget about the Russians.
Well, that's just fascinating. So they're coming in from other places, not the typical international buyers. They're coming in from the South American countries. Is this typically going to be their second home, maybe?
This is going to be their 5th or 6th home, maybe. But, who is counting? They are not counting, definitely. They want to have a place in Manhattan. They want to go to Broadway. They want to go to the ballet. And they want to shop till they drop.
And that to me is just, Jackie, they're buying an apartment in New York so that they can go shopping.
Absolutely.
All right, and real quick, we have to hand it back to the studio, but Dagan's kind of been saying, well, Nomad is not necessarily the nicest neighborhood in New York, but it's not nice, not nicest, but not as commonly occupied or well known. You think that's changing?
Absolutely changing. You have to remember that in New York, we are in an island, and basically all the neighborhoods are changing. What used to be a year ago trendy, it's not trendy anymore. It's like a restaurant. Everybody is basically migrating to a different area, and this is the area to be for the next 10 years.
All right, Dagan, you heard it here. Jackie Teplitsky, Douglas Elliman. We'll be here all day, by the way, guys, looking at these apartments. $2.5 million places, 1,900 square feet. You saw what you can get. 2 bedrooms, and they say that it's hard to keep these things on the market. They're selling like crazy. They're selling for cash, and they're selling to international buyers. Back to you.
Thanks, Sandra. And that was a comment coming from somebody who lives on 42nd Street. So you can call my neighborhood trendy too, but it's not it's not the West Village. I'm sorry. It is not the Upper East Side. It's not Tribeca.
I'm old school, Dagan. I'm on the Upper East Side, so everybody can tease me.
Yeah, no, again, Sandra, thank you so much.